Hello class, today we are writing equations from graphs again. This is day 2. Your essential question: how do I write equations from graphs? Your learning intention: I'm learning to write the equation of a graph in slope-intercept form from a graph. So you've got two graphs that they want you to do. They're in slope-intercept form. So pause the video and see if you can do the two warm-up questions now. Okay, let's remember we're in the form of y equals mx plus b. B is where you begin, m is how you move. So on this one, I begin at -2. How do I move? -1 over 3. That means I go down 1, and then I go right 3. Go down 1, go right 1, 2, 3. I now have 2 points, and I can finish my graph. Okay, if you did not get the warm-ups done, pause now and see if you can do the second one on your own. Okay, where do I begin? So I count up to 5. How do I move? 3 over 1, which is up 3, right 1. Uh-oh, I've got a problem. I can't go up 3 and right 1, so I'm going to do totally opposite. I'm going to go down 3 and left 1. 1, 2, 3, 1. Now I can graph. And I'm done. So remember, if it's going to take you off the graph, you do totally opposite of what you normally would. Okay, for the next two, we're going to write the equation and then identify two solutions to the graph. Solutions are where your graph goes across the corner of a box. So if I'm looking at the first one, I need my slope and I need my b value. B is easy to find. It's -2. It's where it goes across. Okay, this is a positive slope. If I'm looking, it goes across the corner of a box here. So it goes up 1 and it goes right 1. 1 divided by 1 is 1. Do I need it in my equation? No, because when I multiply by 1, nothing has changed. Okay, now I need two solutions. This point is 0, 2, 0, -2. It's also your y-intercept. This one would be 1, -1. I could do 2, 0. I could come over here. This is -3, -5. All of those are solutions to the equations. So what you're looking for are those corners of the boxes, and every one are solutions. Every point on a line is a solution. So every line has an infinite number of solutions because they go on forever. So let's look at the next one. We need our slope and we need our b. It goes across at So if I'm counting, I'm going up 1, 2, I'm going right 1. So if you look, I'm going up 1, 2, and then I go right 1. 2 divided by 1 is 2. So y equals 2x minus 1. I've got all these points identified for me, so I can just pick any of the two. I'm going to choose -2, -5. And let's go up here, 2, 3. So there are a lot there you can pick from. Just pick 2 and write them down. Those are solutions to that equation. If you feel comfortable, pause the video and see if you can do this one on your own. Remember, we're in the form of y equals mx plus b. Okay, so as I'm looking, my b value is a quick one to find, so that is +1. But what about my slope? I go across here, and I go across here. So I'm going up 1, 2, 3. I go up 3. I go right 1. 3 over 1 is 3. So y equals 3x plus 1. Okay, this point here is 0, 1. This point up here is 1, 4. If I go over to 2, it is 2, 7. As you can see, you can find an infinite number of solutions. Any questions? Okay, pause the video and see if you can do the next one on your own. If you can do the next one on your own, you know that you are getting the concept down. So pause the video, please. Well, I hope you tried. Okay, B is always quick. It's a +5. The M is a little bit more tricky because we've got to count. I've got the points identified for me, so it makes it easier. I'm going down 1, 2. Going down means that my slope is negative. I'm going right 1. -2 over 1 is simply -2. Y equals -2x plus 5. What are my solutions? Well, the top one here is -1, 7. We went across at 0, 5. I could use 1, 3. Okay, so there's all kinds of solutions you can find. So when a solution is any of the points that are on our graph. Remember, your B is where it goes across the y-axis, and then your slope is your rise over run. Okay, the other thing we need to look at are our x and y intercepts. Your x-intercept is where y is equal to 0, and the y-intercept is where x is equal to 0. So how do we find them? By substitution. So when y is equal to 0, I'm going to substitute it in. 0 is equal to 2/3 x minus 6. Add 6 to both sides. 6 is equal to 2/3 x. How do I get rid of the fractions 2/3? Well, you multiply by the reciprocal. 3/2. Okay, I do know that 6 is divisible by 2. 2 divided by 2 is 1. 6 divided by 2 is 3. 3 times 3 is 9. 9 is equal to x. So this point is 9, 0. We're going to do the same thing, but we're going to have x is equal to 0. So this is the easy one to find. Y is equal to 0 minus 6. Y is equal to -6. So when x is 0, y is -6. So pause the video and see if you can find the x and y intercept of the next one. Well, I do hope you tried. When y is equal to 0, 0 is equal to -4x plus 12. I start by subtracting 12 from both sides. -12 is equal to -4x. Divide by -3. By -4, sorry. And 3 is equal to x. When y is 0, x is 3. So the point is 3, 0. Okay, now let's